growing up, I thought I was gonna get into social work. Clearly that is not the case, because that was something I was intrigued by for a very, very long time. But in 2017, fresh out of high school, a little lost and not knowing where to go, Ampere decided to take a chance with me. Ryan had gone through VCCS of some sort. I don't know exactly how that process worked. And I was hired for a 3-month internship. And surprise, it's been 7 years in an industry I never thought I'd be in. When I first started, I was actually working out of Ryan's basement when he was still trying to be a film company. And I was being sent to go for 16-hour days to work on a TIFF film. And I cannot remember the name of the film, to capture images for social media, which later led to me working social media for Future History, which was a TV show on APTN. I was able to spend a lot of time in surrounding areas of Ontario, capturing pictures, interviewing the cast, expanding my own knowledge about myself as well. We ran through the first season of Future History, and I knew then that this was something I wanted to be able to circle back to for lessons learned and for my own personal work growth. And I honestly just thought I was gonna be here doing social media for 3 months, and then potentially get my foot into film and be left to go through the VCCS process all over again, because that's kind of how the ringer goes sometimes. I am thankful for Ampere taking a chance on me. When the 3 months was up, they somehow pulled money together out of a grant and put me on the team as office administrator. Bold choice, very bold choice. But they had the faith I could run things in the old office space. This allowed me to have different experiences, later called the Hailey Bennett-related tasks, that still plays a huge role in my day-to-day life and also day-to-day work schedule. Ranging from office admin duties to all CFSN duties at one point, programming in communities to being the go-to for testing for games and apps, which still to this day holds a very special spot in my heart, which finally led me to the production side of the company. The life cycle of my time here was finally able to come to in one space when I was put onto productions. In 2019, I had decided to go to school. I think it's a leave of education. I can't remember exactly what it's called. For interactive media design. That ended up getting cut short due to COVID. But after spending the last 2 or so years going back and forth between office admin duties and various content duties, it allowed me to just get the foundations that I needed. I really started to dive headfirst into all forms of production work with a special focus on learning management systems, which I didn't realize how fascinated I was actually going to be in them at the time, back when I'd come back to the office in 2020. I was able to apply all of my community work to client work on learning management systems going forward, and for me, that honestly is why I do the work I do. Ampere has been a community in and of itself for me, but it has also showed me that community can be so much more. Yeah, that's me. I'm here, vibing.